Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome to My Crochet Story. Today is Monday, April the 8th, and I am here to share with you my progress on my 4 Seasons Mosaic blanket. But before I get to that, let me say thank you to each and every one of you that come back every time to see not only my progress but my thoughts and if I'm enjoying it or not. So I greatly appreciate the fact that you're willing to take the time to view this with me. If this is your first time here, welcome into you as well. I do hope that you will stay throughout the whole video because I really do think that it's a beautiful blanket and I do want to share it with you. When you're finished watching the video, please take an extra few minutes to go and look at all the other content that I have on my channel, and I do hope that it will lead you to hit that subscribe button down there in the corner, and then look for the bell that has the little hugs on the side because it'll let you know each time I upload content. Speaking of content, please let me remind you to hit that little thumbprint down there in the bottom. And as always, leave me a comment. I'd like to know your thoughts, not only on this blanket, but on any content that I upload. I would also like to ask that you share this out with your family and friends because who doesn't love looking at a new project, might even lead them to want to pick up this project, the 4 Seasons Blanket by Abby McIntyre. Now, this is what the blanket will have a general idea of looking like when I get finished with it. Now, many of you that have been following me since the beginning know that I changed out my colors down here in the winter. Instead of the white background with the blue outlining the details of the scene that she has here, I reversed the colors. So my background is blue and all of these pretty little details here are done in white because, you know, to me, snow is white, not blue, but that was just me, you know, and we all have the right to make things, you know, have a little bit of our own uniqueness to it. Now, in my autumn section here, again, I did a little bit of my own thing. Instead of having the white background again and this beautiful kind of like autumnly red or spice color that she chose here, I went with a gold background. It's Crafter Secrets Gold, and I'm using the Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn acrylic, and its color choice is an autumn spice. So let me pull the blanket up and I'll show you where I'm at so far. Let me remind you, especially those of you that have not been here before, I'll go ahead and pick up the blanket and let you see what I did with the, let me make sure I've got it here, so because I've got it folded, it's so wide. But this gives you a good idea of what I came up with. Like I said, I wanted to do the blue and white reversed. I do think that the white there pulls out the design quite well. Like I said, I like my choice in doing that. Now, this next section is the autumn. It is not complete, but I was able to add another, I think 11 rows this time. So let me show you. Now, as I mentioned in the very beginning, right at first, I didn't know if I was going to like the transition there of the colors that I chose. I'm sorry, I had to stop the video for just a moment. It was glitching there. But I'll pull this back up here for you to look at. I do think, I don't know what I had to worry about, but I guess I was just a little bit worried that the autumn spice would not show up there against that gold background, so I'm really happy with that. And, you know, as I told many of you, I wanted each one of my sections of the 4 seasons to kind of stand out and have their own little story to tell, so to speak. So, as you can see off here on the side, I marked it. That I predict that I'm right here in the middle And if you paid attention to the blanket, I'm about right here in the middle of this big leaf pattern here. So I don't think there's going to be many more rows. Probably it looks like here maybe another 20 rows, and I'll be ready to start into the summer section here. Now I did keep with her color scheme here. I think the only thing I changed, I'll have to look at my colors whenever I pull them out of the summer bag. I think the only thing I changed was here I wanted my background to be like a very light pale blue to represent the sky, folks. You know, I mean, just saying. But other than that, I kept the gold and the greens and the browns here to represent a very nice summer palette. But we won't know that for another couple of weeks, and so we'll just have to wait till then. But that's where I'm at right now. Like I said, I only have about 20 rows here in the autumn section, and then I will be finished with pattern 3. Can you believe that? I mean, we only have 6 patterns, so here by next week, maybe 2, I'll be halfway through with the blanket. Now, I do have to tell you folks, this puppy is getting heavy, sitting in my lap. It also is getting a little warm, but I'm going to persevere with this blanket this year, because last year when I was working on my show lock, I gave up about May or June, because I decided I didn't want that heavy thing sitting in my lap. But I want to get this one finished. I'm anxious to get it finished and to get it up on the back of my couch for a beautiful display. So I do hope that you'll continue to come and catch me on Mondays to see my progress on the 4 seasons. There will be a link to where you can find it down in the description box if you're so inclined to get started on this blanket as yourself. Or if nothing else, just go and pick up the pattern so that you'll have it when you are ready to do it. Alright, so until next week on the Mosaic, please remember, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light that they need to see. Thank you all so much again for stopping in. I love you all. Bye.